Hey there, Jakey. Okay, we're ready. Welcome to episode 1 of the Bert LaMar Show. We are coming to you today from San Diego, California. I'm hanging with Jakey. Just finished training this morning for my Ironman dream. Today was an hour and a half bike ride up and down the coast, and it was a 10-minute warm up and then 6 2.5 minute sprints in zone 4. That's a pretty high heart rate. I barely got to it. It was hard to get to it. I need to figure out a better location um, where I can really put that pressure on. And then 3 minute or no 5 minute zone 1 intervals, rests in between those zone 4s, and then 20 minutes zone 2, and then the last 5 zone 1. And if you're not used to all that zone and heart rate stuff, I wasn't either 5 years ago when I started my venture on Ironmans. And it's pretty cool. Heart rate, zone control. It really helps with everything in life, knowing when your heart rate's up and when it's down. And putting in that hard zone 4 work today, just in little blocks, made the zone 2 feel like nothing, which it used to feel really hard. And zone 2 is what you pretty much stay in for 10 hours straight in an Ironman race. So interesting stuff, right? Okay, the reason I am sharing that is because that leads to my dream, my 10-year dream. And this episode is about the 10-year dream. Okay, so sit back, take notes, record it, share it, love it, give me feedback. We're part of this journey together, part of the human race, the love race, just living your best life. And I am sharing my 4 decades of sport and business, um, which, looking back on it, on paper, it's gotten to the highest level you could get for skateboarding, Hall of Fame, snowboarding, world champion, started a multi-million dollar brand, LaMar Snowboards, to follow it. Pro golfer after that, started a high end, kind of hit the nail on the head for the cool little boutique high end golf brand, outfitting, made stuff for Tiger Woods and Rory and all the best. And now my dream is Ironmans and that. So, what I see now, looking back at my life, I'm different than probably all the science and all the stuff, because I think everyone's trying to sell product. Everyone's trying to sell training or medicine or diets and things like that. Um, I am trying to sell something. I am trying to sell podcasts and take that money and invest it into Lamar Organic Wear. I'm trying to sell my clothing line. It's okay, Jakey. And I am trying to sell the world my experience and share it. So it's not just to sell it, but come on, we all want to make money. We all want to use that money for great things. And that's what we're here today to talk about. Okay. So the 10-year dream. So I coached a professional skateboarder named Beaver Fleming. Check him out. He's one of the top in the world. He works for Nitro Circus. Almost made it to the Olympics when we were working together. And when we sat down, the first thing that I asked him was, "What's your 10-year dream?" And he kind of looked at me, and he didn't really have it. He came up with some great things, and it's on one of his podcasts. But that was the first time I really shared it with someone that I was coaching. Um, People have asked me, but that's for some reason now, just seeing how my sport has gone, my life has gone, sports and business. It's 10 years. I like that number. Um, why not pick a 1 year dream or 6 month? Why not pick a 1 year dream or 6 month dream? Um, it's too much pressure. I've seen people like my son, they think they're going to do it all in 2 months, 6 months, and it's so much pressure, and you can't perform and you can't take the ups and downs and learn and grow. So I like to say a 10-year dream, and I've had it on my computer forever. I've got a little post-it. It's kind of worn out, but it says an overnight success takes 10 years. So picking a 10-year dream really changes your life. Okay. And it changes it in a ton of ways. And now that I'm teaching this and sharing this, I realize, like, if you don't have that 10-year dream, you're searching, you're lost, you're looking for anything, you're changing, you're listening to other people, you're being influenced by social media, by a podcast, by a friend, by family. But when you have a 10-year dream and nothing's going to stop you or get in the way of that 10-year dream, your whole life changes. It's like the weight's taken off your shoulders. You're healthier, you're present. It's, to me, it's the secret of being present. Once you have that 10-year dream, all the decisions that you need to make daily are taken care of, because you're just constantly going, well, I'm going to be the best skateboarder in the world. I'm going to be the best skateboarder. So should I go play soccer with my friends or should I go skate? Duh. Pretty easy answer. Should I go stretch for my skate contest tomorrow? Should I go work on my stickers on my board? Should I watch a skate video? Should I eat healthy? Should I sleep? I got a skate event coming. I want to be the best skater in the world. It's pretty easy if you have a dream, but 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 the hard part is everyone trying to stop you, and life trying to stop you, and the ups and downs and the failures. That's why 10 years, it's a journey to the dream, and it's the best part. And then we'll probably have to do another podcast to when you get there. And you could get there in 6 months, you could get there in a year, you could get there in 10 years, 11 years, 20 years, 2 days. Like, things can happen quick or take a long time. But 10 years is I think a really great time frame and a great dream to have. And so let's talk about um, two big parts of it today. So the first big part of the dream, the 10-year dream, and reaching your goals and changing your life and feeling comfortable, like, I know who I am, I know who I'm going to be, I know what I'm going to do tomorrow and today and next month and next year. It's like it's all there, and it's your dream, and everyone's going to try to stop you, and it's going to be the people closest to you first. I was just talking to a friend, and her dad's trying to shut down her dream. It's going to be your partner. It's going to be people that think they can tell you anything because you won't leave, or you'll listen to them. But you have to put that dream inside of you, and that's it. You know it. And um, I have some great examples, um, just over the years, just, snowboarding, skateboarding, golf company. Everyone was shutting down my golf company, my brother, my family, my friends, all the pros. Why are you trying to sell a golf shirt for $150? I'm like, well, it's handmade. It's one of a kind. I created the art. Zach Johnson's wearing it. It's limited. Oh, well, if you sell them for $60, you'll have a company. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make beautiful, high quality, sublimated, special, one of a kind pieces. And eventually it worked. It took years, but everyone wanted them. Everyone on tour were banging down my doors, movie stars, actors, presidents. Everyone wanted it because it was hard to get, because it was more expensive, because it was unique, because it wasn't made in China, because it was made here, because I was picking my own prints and making my own prints and playing golf at the highest level and making unique things like alignment stick covers and unique pockets and things that worked for being in the battlefield, because I was living my dream. I wanted to be a pro golfer, and I wanted to make clothes for pro golfers and accessories. And it's the same with snowboarding. LaMar snowboards. I wanted to be the best snowboarder in the world. I won the World Cup out of nowhere after a couple months. Everyone said I was lucky. I had no talent. I was in an elevator once with a couple of pros. I won't say their names. They didn't even know I was in the back of the elevator. I think they smoked a big one before or something. And my poster was in the elevator from Swatch Watch or Coors, and they're in there bashing me. Oh, this lame air dude, he's got no skills. He came out of nowhere, da da da. I'm literally in the elevator listening to this shit. Um, to me, it's motivation. Like, I mean, I hurt, and you want to be friends, and but you realize that it's jealousy and it's insecurity and it's people that can't dream big that shut down dreams. I mean, I had some of the hot top pros tell me you're a dreamer. So that just fired me up. So the next year I came out into snowboard competitions and I trained so hard. All I wanted to do was win the next event, to just prove to everyone that I didn't get lucky at Breckenridge. And I did. I won in Italy, I won in Austria, I won in Japan, I won the next three. I clinched the world title in the first three events because I won 3 out of 4. Um, and it motivated me. I was working hard. I wasn't partying like they were. I was just getting my shit done. And I was showing up and doing the runs and having fun and traveling the world and living my dream. And in the back of my head, I knew I wanted to have LaMar snowboards, but I had to establish myself as a rider first. So it was like a 2-part dream. Okay, so those are a couple of my dreams that make me confident that the science and the program works if you have a long dream and you lock it in. Okay. And so I had the skateboard dream, I had the snowboard dream, I had the golf dream. Now I have the Ironman dream. I'm going to be the oldest dude in the world to win the Ironman in Kona in Hawaii. And my dream is driving me there. I'm actually moving to Hawaii because I want to live there and train there, and I want to win the Ironman. I might not even come close, but that's our dream, right, Jakey? That's the fun dream. I'm doing a clothing line all around active wear for running, biking, swimming, for Ironmans first, and then also for people that want to do yoga to just chill and recover in, and that. So, how can this help you? So, what the fuck am I talking about? 10-year dream, 10-year dream. Okay. So, the 10-year dream is going to be a project for you. So, I want you to, if you don't have it already locked and sealed and totally in love with it, and no one's going to pry it out of your hands, it's never going to change, then your homework after this podcast is to just for, it might take a day, it might take a week, it might take a year. It took me almost 2 years to find golf after snowboarding. I was lost. I sold my snowboard company. I was done with it. And I was playing golf and I was falling in love with it. I was thinking I wanted to be a pro and I almost turned pro, but I didn't know that was going to be my 10-year dream. Um, so your homework is to let everything go. Just try to clear your head for a couple days of don't look at don't look online, don't listen to coaches, don't go to any other podcasts about finding your dream. Just the Bert LaMar show. Share it with your friends. And just listen to your heart because this is where it is. Okay. So listen to your heart. It might be a childish thing and it might be a something that you did. I don't know. You might be 60, you might be 30, you might be 20, you might be 10. I don't know. It might be something that you haven't even done yet. But whatever it is, it's your dream and it has to come to you and you have to feel it. And a lot of times we feel this when our adrenaline's up, when our heart rate's high. So, like to me, after like a 2-hour run or a big bike or something, sometimes I'll feel the like so confident because I'm in zone 5. I'm like, I can do anything. I'm gonna go win the Ironman. to start an organic clothing brand. I'm going to move to Hawaii with my dog and train there. I'm going to do a podcast and share all my life experience. So these things sound great. And then sometimes reality sets in. You're looking at bills, you're whatever, you're stressed, you're not feeling well, your legs are hurting. You're like, what the fuck am I thinking? There's no way I can win an Ironman. There's no way I can move to Hawaii. There's no way I can launch a clothing line. There's no way, you have self doubts yourself. For sure. Every fucking athlete does. And I've been there with the best players in the world an hour before they win a British Open or a Masters or a World Championship snowboarding or skateboarding, qualifying for, like, everyone has doubts, and that's human nature. And so the 10-year dream just rides through all that. It's like being in a meditative state of mind for the next 10 years. It doesn't matter when you have those doubts, you still plow forward, you still go towards your dream. Okay. And if you go and fail big, like, this is it. You're going for the dream. Because if you don't listen to your heart and don't do your dream, you're going to kind of do what I call living someone else's dream. And I've seen this with people really close to me in my life. They listen to their parents, they listen to their friends, they listen to a teacher, and not their heart. And we all probably have felt that. Like, God, I should be doing this. I shouldn't be doing that and that. Then when you're doing it, you're like, what the fuck? Why am I doing this? Right? Um, so finding the dream is your project. Okay. So next podcast, maybe we'll even bring someone on and talk to a couple people with their dreams and refine them. But this is the hardest part, is really, really, really just have fun. Reach your inner child. Okay. You can't do this from analytics. You can't do this with data. You can't take someone else's dream and cheat. And you definitely can't let your friends and family talk. They love you, but it's weird. Family and friends. My brother's like, what the fuck? No one's going to buy these head covers for $100 a piece. I'm like, they're beautiful. We'll see. People bought $1,000 head covers. I sold them all over the world. All the tour players. Like, when you love something and you do well at it, it works. But no one can see that but you, and that's the beauty of this. Okay, so your project is to, it might be while you're walking your dog, it might come to you when you're running, it might come to you when you're cooking a meal you love, when you're eating. Hey, come here. Jake's garden house. Jakey, come here. Jake, what's your 10-year dream? Hmm? I think Jake's living his dream. I think his is to get a gelato every day. So to come here, Boo. To find it, like I'm saying, it might come to you when your mind relaxes and your life relaxes a little bit and you feel a little carefree and it feels a little stupid, and it should feel way out of reach. I don't think the dream should be real easy, and it shouldn't be simple, or it won't be that exciting. But what doesn't matter? It's your dream. Okay, so whatever you want, this is your dream, your path. And so once it comes to you, uh, write it down. I like to carry a journal. Nowadays, I use my phone as the journal, but in the notes somewhere, maybe if you're not sure, write down 2 or 3 or 4 different dreams, and then think about it for a day, a week, a month. But what I suggest not doing is, don't run it by other people. Don't ask your friends, your parents, your family, your neighbors, your dog. Don't ask anyone, really. does this sound good? What do you think? What do you think if I become a brain surgeon? What do you think if I become an Iron Man? What do you think if I want to become a underwater diver? If I want to become a florist? If I want to become an artist? Like, don't don't really ask anyone. You don't need permission to live your dream. Okay, that's pretty much the secret. That's the hardest part, is you don't need permission to live your dream. Anybody that's in your team, and this also, now that I'm saying this, I realize this is how you build your community, because really only people that will support you to your dream are the people in your community. It's unfortunate because you might have someone you love, it might be a family member, and they're just shutting you down. This is stupid. You cannot be a professional snowboarder. You cannot have a snowboard company. You cannot make a living as a snowboarder or a skateboarder or a golfer. Fuck you. Yes, I can. Not fuck you, but fuck you. Yes. In a nice way. Yes, you can. You can do anything. Imagine if, I don't know who's around Steve Jobs, but imagine if he listened to his parents or friends or wife or everyone's like, you can't start a computer company or make a phone a computer. That's a stupid idea. It won't work. It will never happen. We wouldn't have Apple, right? So um, that's just an example. So it doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be huge like that. It could be, your dream could be to just work your job that you hate and have a nice weekend hobby being a triathlete and finishing in the backpack of it. And fuck it, that's your dream. That's that'll help you decide what you're working towards, where you're going on the weekends, and in 10 years, where do you see yourself? So once you have it, so your homework is the first part, and then we'll talk about it once you have it. But the homework is to find it and really, really sell yourself on it and believe it and lock it in. And once you lock it in, once we lock it in, that's when you can beat your chest and tell everyone. And I recommend doing that. I recommend telling everyone, and then listen to how many people say, that's stupid, that's crazy, that'll never happen. Or you're going to have people who say, oh my God, that's perfect for you. I totally see you as a florist or as a Ironman or as a professional surfer, whatever your dream is. You're going to have those people that cheer you on, and then those people that try to bring you down or they think they're putting common sense in you, but it's all bullshit, right? Because they're going to be dead someday. You're going to be dead someday, and no one really cares, right? So, um, as long as your dream is healthy and happy and positive, then you should be able to go for anything, right? A lot of people talk about, someday I want to have enough money to have a dog ranch and bring in all these dogs. Well, fucking go do it. Like, make that your 10-year dream. And then you probably would be working at a vet tomorrow, and you'd probably be putting a business plan together. I mean, with AI, it's so quick. Literally, you just tell AI your 10-year dream, and they'll plot it all out. You'll know every single step, and you can have your dog ranch and bring in millions of dogs from all over the world and figure out what to do with them from there. So I think that pretty much covers it. Like, I'm trying to be super hyper focused on these podcasts. I don't want to drift all over. Um, I want this to sink in with you about finding your 10-year dream, really. And I think if you think in decades like I do, like Ironmans, I see winning an Ironman in the next 5 to 10 years in Hawaii and winning the highest level. And it's driving everything. I have to eat for it. I have to train for it. I have to stretch for it. Um, and I'm living in it. In worst case, it's making me healthy. I mean, this is a healthy choice for me at my age. I just turned 60, and this is better for me than skateboarding or BMX bike or mountain biking or something where when I go down, I can break something like. So this is my dream. It's not everyone's. Not many people want to run 50 to 80 miles a week and swim every day and ride. But I'm loving it and I'm dreaming big. I'm going to win at Kona and I'm going to win the highest level. And that's it. That's driving it all. So I want you to find yours. I would love you to share it throughout the week here on wherever here on Instagram or on Spotify or wherever these podcasts are sitting. And let's work together, right? I want to share this. I want to see you reach it. And that's the 10-year dream. So good luck. I'm so curious to see what you find. And the next episode will be about taking the 10-year dream and putting it into effect, building a team, planning around it, and really heading in that direction to create uh, your dreams and make your dreams happen. So, uh, last part of the show here, I want to thank my huge sponsor, my only sponsor, LaMar Organic Wear. So, LaMar Organic Wear is this clothing brand here that is making organic clothing, and we are making nature certified active wear, and it has uh, it's beautiful. It took me years to find the right materials. I'm using non-toxic dyes, uh, and I'm using plants, fruits, and vegetables to do the dyeing. Here's everything from like bike shorts, and one of the cool features of the product too is there are non-toxic EMF safe pockets with a special lining to protect you from your iPhone and the chemicals, or not the chemicals, the radiation coming from your phone. So check out lamarorganicwear.com. Thanks, Lamar, for being my sponsor of my dreams. And I hope the 10-year dream hits you well. I hope the Bert LaMar podcast is something that is inspiring and helps your life in a very positive way. And yes, thank you. Let's go from there.